Hello again, my name's John. I'm a retired cook from the northeast of England in the UK, and welcome to another one of my video recipes. In this one I'll show you how to make these fantastic old-fashioned rock cakes. Don't let the name put you off. They have a very light crispy outer shell and have a soft light creamy interior and are absolutely delicious. They're only called rock cakes because that's what they look like, and also very cheap and easy to make. This recipe was huge way back in the 1960s, and it's about time they made a comeback. You can see the ingredients list and full written method for this recipe on the recipe page on the channel's website, and the link to that page and lots more is in the description box under the video. Just find and click on the word more, and that'll give you access to all the relative links for this video, including our website store products. Okay, let's get on with today's recipe. First, add the flour to a sieve over a large bowl. Now I'm using self-raising flour which already has some baking powder in it, but if you're using plain or all-purpose flour, just follow the instructions on screen. Next to go in is the caster sugar. Ordinary sugar can be used too, but caster is better. The final dry ingredient is the baking powder. Once again, read the instructions if you're using plain or all-purpose flour. Okay, gently tap the sieve as you sift it into the bowl. Self-raising flour is ground so fine it always causes a mini dust storm when sifting. If there's any lumps left, just push them through with your fingers. Now you can add the cold butter. Back in the day, margarine or lard would have been used instead of butter. Using your fingers, rub the flour and butter together. Keep doing this until you have a fine breadcrumb consistency. In real time, this only takes about 3 to 4 minutes to complete. This is a good way of testing that it's done. Squeeze it tight, then it should easily crumble up again. Time to add the mixed dried fruit. In this bowl I've got raisins, sultanas, dried apricots, cherries and cranberries. If you're not keen on dried fruit, add chocolate chips instead. But dried fruit is traditional in rock cakes. Now mix those in by hand, making sure they're not stuck together. Now set the bowl aside for now. In a separate bowl, add the wet ingredients. First, the egg. Then the milk. Finally, the vanilla extract. Now thoroughly beat those together. Spend some time whisking this as you need a smooth, thin, consistent liquid. And that's everything ready. Before going any further, preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius, that's 355 Fahrenheit, or gas mark 4. For this recipe you'll need a large baking or cookie sheet lined with parchment paper. These fantastic heavy-duty aluminium sheets are available in the website if you're interested. Time to add the wet ingredients to the dry ones. Using my trusty wooden spoon handle, I'll roughly bring it all together in the bowl. Now this mixture will seem dry at the moment, but don't be tempted to add more liquid. If you followed the quantities accurately, it will come together in the next step. And if you wouldn't mind guys, if you found the video useful and enjoyable, can you give the video a like by hitting the thumbs up? It really helps the channel tremendously. Thank you. And that next step is, once it looks like this, tip it out onto your worktop. Right, using a combination of your hands and bench scraper, start working the dough until it all comes together in a slightly tacky ball of dough. And once again, this should take about 2 or 3 minutes to complete in real time. If you think yours is still on the dry side when you reach this stage, you can add a teaspoon of milk at a time till you reach this consistency. Once done, it should resemble a dry cookie dough. Right, almost done. Once your dough is complete, you need to divide it equally into 8 pieces. And the best way to do that is with your digital scales. If your measurements were correct, each individual cake should be around 90 grams, that's 3.2 ounces each. Now just roughly break them off the main dough ball. You want them to resemble a rugged, uneven, jagged rock. Hence the name, rock cakes. Once all 8 are done, place them on your baking sheet, leaving plenty of space in between them, as they will just about double in size in the oven. Stagger them like mine if necessary. Now get them into the preheated oven. Once in, set your timer for 18 minutes. While those rock cakes are baking, I just want to give a quick mention to my brand new book 5, which will be available in the next few days. It's packed with 12 brand new bread recipes that you won't find in any of my other 4 books, plus air fryer recipes, more pies, cakes and desserts, and plenty of tips, tricks and tasty bits of info along the way. So keep a close eye on the website. This exciting new book is coming very soon. Right, time's up on those rock cakes, and the aroma is truly amazing in my kitchen. And they're looking fantastic, a wonderful golden brown colour. Now ovens can run at slightly different temperatures, so keep an eye on the colour of your cakes. You may need to adjust the time a minute or two either way. Okay, using a fish slice, I'll gently transfer them to a wire rack. They're very delicate at this point, so be careful with them. I'll let them cool on the rack for a few minutes, and when I come back I'll give you a couple of suggestions of toppings you can use on them. Or like when we were kids, plain with nothing on. Right, a couple of ideas you can top these with are plain icing sugar drizzled over them. You can use melted chocolate, or indeed a combination of chocolate and icing. And when I say icing, you may know that as frosting. I've included them in the ingredients list. And here's mine all decorated and ready to enjoy. And this is definitely a recipe you can get the kids involved with too. The more rugged they look, the better. And that's the cakes, not the kids. And this batch is heading to my grandchildren, but I'm sure they won't miss one little piece. And they are absolutely delicious. I hope you try this fantastic old recipe. I'm sure you'll give them a good old thumbs up too. And if you're interested, my new one-size-fits-all apron line, complete with embroidered thumbs up logo and info, is on sale in the website shop too. It's just another way you can support the channel, guys. And as mentioned earlier in the video, here is the latest list of my Patreon, PayPal and Super Thank You button supporters. And they are James Gunter, Arthur Martin, Hope Devoted and Jens K3250. And there's also 2 who wish to remain anonymous. Thanks very much, guys. I really do appreciate all that you do in supporting the channel. Well, thank you again for watching. Please like, share, comment and subscribe by hitting the circle above. If you do subscribe, activate the bell icon next to the subscribe button on my channel page. And by doing that, you'll be automatically notified every time I upload a new video. And in the meantime, here's a few of my other videos and playlists that you may want to watch. So until the next time, be safe in your kitchen and bye for now.